garden guy talking about how to avoid this. I don't want in a mulch ring. This is the volcano mulch ring. Open that bag of mulch and show us how to avoid the mulch volcano. Technique, baby, technique. And if I'm an average homeowner, average girl, whatever, how do I know that I've got the mulch? What do you recommend?
Well, you want to put at least a minimum of 2 inches down in your bed.
2 inches. Thank you for showing us how to do this. I think it's easier than most people think. I think it should look simple and clean, right?
Absolutely.
And avoid the volcano mulch with Garden Guy. Okay, thank you. With Garden Guy talking.
Hi, everyone. A little technical difficulty there. I was trying to come on right at 8:30. Welcome to the Gulf Coast Garden. Make sure our mic is on. Gulf Coast Garden Q&A with Aggie horticulturist Todd Farber.
That's me. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And we hope that you had a wonderful day today and that you're having a wonderful evening. And we thank you for joining us. We can see several people have already joined, so welcome in. Hey, when this video is over, could you do us a favor? It won't cost you a nickel.
But maybe a dime.
No, it won't cost you a nickel.
It won't cost you anything.
It won't cost you anything. If you could share our video when this is over, we would greatly appreciate it. So welcome in tonight, Valentine's edition. And we have some fun stuff planned. Oh, he's fixing his hat. We have some fun stuff planned to talk about and just chat. And of course, we want to take your questions. You can go ahead and start putting your comments in. We usually get to actually your questions several minutes in, maybe 10 minutes in. We chat a little bit and talk about some things, but just go ahead and type anything in that you want to ask Todd tonight. Todd is Sugarland's #1 residential landscaper. He's been doing this for 32 years. 32 years. Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. And it's happened in a front or a backyard. This guy's definitely seen it. So happy Valentine's. Live.
Happy Valentine's Day to this wonderful woman that I married so many years ago. I love you.
Love you too. And I don't know if y'all can see, this is my fun sign. There's a bunch of y'all watching. It's white, so you can't. I'm going to try to get it. Hold on. There.
I'll go down a little bit.
Oh, there.
There it is.
Okay. I'm going to ask Todd. Y'all can see my sign. Do you think that he will be my Valentine or not? Comment. Yes. He said yes. He said he would be my Valentine.
I said yes.
Yay. Yeah. Yay. Yay. So for Valentine's Day this year, well, I got myself a bunch of stuff because we've been married a long time. But the most important thing that I got today for Valentine's Day was what?
A massage with your fingers?
Well, I went and had that done. Okay. Yeah. But what did you pay for this afternoon? It was really expensive, guys.
Oh, a new transmission overhaul.
That's right, ladies. I got a new transmission for Valentine's Day.
For all you gearheads out there, hey, what a gift, right?
I got a new transmission. I literally got a new transmission for Valentine's Day. So that's what happens when you've been married for
Almost
long
30
time.
years. And
Long
they threw the radiator in.
they threw that in for free. Oh, we have a picture of her. So I tried to put something Valentine's. There's a picture of us when we were in Estes Park.
Number
Like 29, 20,
it was 20.
20.
20.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if y'all can see it. I thought I'd put it. Thought it'd be fun for y'all to be able to see that. Hopefully the mic is good. I see a bunch of y'all are watching. Welcome in. This is Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist, the garden guy. He's landscaped a lot of houses in 30 plus years, and he knows a lot of information about plants and landscaping and children.
If you've got it, I've seen it.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. All right, let's see.
Let's
we
go.
already have comments, but I want to do something quick. Just give me a second, guys. Y'all are in there with your comments. I appreciate it. La la la. Sorry.
We're live. We're live.
It's live. Thank you for joining the garden conversation tonight with Todd Farber, Garden Guy. Screening the neighbors. Y'all can comment if you have issues with your neighbors or if you wish you knew the best plant to plant, right?
Absolutely.
To screen the neighbors. So we're going to show you a video. It's going to be the makeover of the week. We do that every week. You can look forward to that if you join us here. The landscaping makeover of the week will include a lady who literally had an awful, awful problem. Tell us all what the problem was.
So they moved into this house last year, and with the hopes that this would be their last forever home. Small backyard. It backed up to a nature preserve where they live, birds, animals, the whole 9 yards. And their neighbors decided to drop a 12-foot by 45-foot or 35-foot batting cage next door, right on their property line.
It's massive, and it's on their property line instead of it being
in the middle of the neighbor's yard, which
Right.
theirs is 3 times as big as the lady that I worked for this week.
huge problem. So Todd, we'll show you later what he did. I'm not going to give it away right now. But he did the best he could to solve the problem. I guess the best way to solve the problem would be if the neighbors would move the batting cage, because also they have the issue of the metal bats. Ding,
It's that,
ding.
and now it's become the community center for the neighborhood where all the fathers are bringing their kids over for batting practice.
Ouch.
And, you know,
And that's great, except we need to try to respect one another when we live so close together. So we'll talk about one of the best screening, it's not a hedge. It's a
small tree.
It's a small tree.
evergreen tree.
We'll talk about this tree later. I did drop something new this week on Facebook. Y'all are on Facebook, so you can look at this later. It's called Garden Guy Answers. And there's the link. I don't know if that works. I'm new with some of this technology, but you can find it on the Facebook page easily, Garden Guy Answers. You fill out this form, you click on this link, you fill out a short form, put your question in there, and I'm going to get you the answer. And that's it. So it's up there. It's free. Now I'm going to go ahead, and there's so many of y'all watching tonight. Super excited.
Thank you for joining us.
So welcome to the Gulf Coast Garden Q&A. We do this every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Central. This is Todd Farber, Aggie horticulturist, my amazing husband. And he's been landscaping Sugarland in Houston for more than 30 years. If it happened in a back or front yard, I'm really sure that this guy has seen it. And if it's happened with children, I've seen it because I got 5 of them. I have a PhD in child training, but that's not why y'all are here. All right, we're going to go to comments.
Hi, Joni.
Hi, guys. I'm going to take this banner off. Hang on, guys. Let me go over to comments because it's time for y'all. Oh, there's Joni. She's saying hi. Hi. Leah Blackwell. Of course he will. Absolutely. All right. I see 8 of y'all in here. If anybody has any actual garden questions, or if you want to tell me what you got for Valentine's Day, why don't you type that in? Maybe you got nothing. I had some people ask, what did your mother get for Valentine's Day? And a bunch of people on Facebook were like, my mother got nothing. And I was like, oh, sorry. So, I mean, I'm not making fun of that, but it's sad. Anyway, one lady said her dad was a really good cook, so he always made shrimp for his mother. I hate shrimp. Sorry. But I thought that was sweet.
No, absolutely.
I thought that was so nice that she remembered that. So anybody want to tell me what they got for Valentine's Day? No, I got a transmission. All right. Can't beat that. Can't beat it. I see there's a bunch of y'all watching. We're going to go back to just start chattering then until y'all have some questions. So let's do this. So the secret that I'm hiding is not a secret. The tree that Todd used on the fence line is called
the Eagleston Holly.
Eagleston Holly. And since, there's more and more of y'all watching, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to a picture of an Eagleston Holly. so that y'all can see it. Here it comes. And that is an example. We did not do this one, but I have a video later of the ones we did. These are some Eagleston hollies that someone put by a pool. I like that. What do you think?
Well, they give you the nice evergreen appearance. They produce a wonderful red berry in the fall, winter time that the birds love, and it's a great ornamental. It's about 18 to 22 feet high at full maturity.
Talk loud.
18 to 22 feet high at full maturity, and it grows in a pyramidal shape. We suggest to our clients just to let them grow and not have your yard man trim them every week.
So I'm going to just take this and say, for me, around pools, I'm not big for tropical. Maybe y'all are. You can comment if you are. I like to see a pool landscape like that, like with a tree, or I don't really like palm trees.
Right.
I like that.
Anyway,
I like that.
I'm in the same boat with her. If y'all have pools and you have palm trees over the years, if they didn't die, the palm trees get so dang high, the only thing you see from your yard is the trunk.
Yeah.
Your neighbors can enjoy your palm trees from 2 streets over.
Right.
But you tend to lose that part, especially in a smaller neighborhood.
What do you usually put around pools that's not tropical? This might be interesting to y'all.
That's not tropical?
Yeah, I mean, like you use the Eagleston holly. What are the other things?
We like to use native perennials, a lot of salvias. Tropical in nature, but we love hibiscus around pools.
Oh, I like hibiscus. That's the only thing I told him that I like around a pool. I love a hibiscus. But for a bigger tree, a bigger, whatever the word is, you like the Eagleston holly?
Eagleston's
you
my
also
go-to.
use the Japanese blueberry, don't you? No?
Not as much. It has more issues, and it tends to overgrow an area.
So the Eagleston's better. So
number one in my book.
Number one, Eagleston holly.
It's a champion.
Absolutely. Okay.
And it doesn't freeze.
Oh, see, now that's the thing, because we have a sweet client who, her name is Lisa. She might be watching.
And she's done queen palms twice in the last 3 years. And in the last 3 years, she's lost 10.
Y'all comment. Oh, that's bad. Y'all comment if you've lost any palm trees in the freeze. So is she going to go with palms again?
So what?
Because he met with her today and consulted, and she's like, okay, what can we do? And so what did you tell her?
So I think we're going to do 2 Eaglestons in each one of the corners of the backyard. And then directly behind the pool, we're going to go with a lower natured palm, which is the Mediterranean fan palm, which also does not freeze.
Oh, see, so there's something for y'all, the little tidbit that you can take with you, that the Mediterranean fan palm is probably a better choice because it doesn't freeze as easily?
Doesn't freeze at all.
Oh, doesn't
It's just
freeze.
slow growing in nature, and it only has a maximum height 6 to 8 feet. So it's not something that you're planning that you're wanting a lot of height. That makes an impact. It makes a statement, and it's a great focal point to use in and around a pool.
I'm going to pop on here and see if we have any questions yet. Ooh, we do have a question. Yay. Oh, it's Lewis. Lush tomorrow. Hi.
Hey,
you
Lou.
haven't been here since like several weeks ago. He gifted his lover a plant and a mini watering can. This is a wonderful thing because it's better to have something that lives,
Absolutely.
right, than something that dies. Thank you, Lewis, for commenting. I like that. And you gave her the watering can too. That's so smart.
Well, if you're going to give it a plant, you got to get something to water with. You can't go outside with a glass every day.
Yeah, you don't want it to die, right? Okay, Lewis, thanks for joining us, and thanks for coming to see us on Valentine's Day. I'm glad you came back to see us again.
Thanks.
That's a good gift, Lewis. Okay, I'm going to go down to Joni. Hi, Joni. Ooh, Juniper, Wichita Blue for privacy. Is that a question or a statement?
Oh, that's the one she has at her
Oh.
yard that didn't die. That's on the left side, the left-hand side of her pool. That's made it through. She neglects it. She doesn't take care of it, but it looks great.
Joni, you neglect it. You don't take care of it. But it is good. You like that one too?
I've never personally used it because I don't see them very often in the nursery.
Oh.
So wherever she got it from years ago, good for you. And
So if y'all can find it, it's a good one. Joni swears by it. Thank you, Joni, for saying that. I appreciate it. Oh, she lost her palm trees. Yeah, a lot of people did. And I guess we've had 2 bad freezes in 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years now.
And so people are contacting Todd and they're like, maybe I don't want to do palm trees anymore. What can I do? And you generally say, Eagleston holly?
Well, we need to find out the design of the pool and where they are actually going, because there's always a plant that will work. You just have to be willing to give a little to get a little as a client.
Right. Sometimes Todd
Make a
is a
compromise.
psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times he is. This isn't negative about clients. This is look, this is human nature, and Todd and I are like this too. It's hard to make a change for any of us.
Absolutely.
It's difficult. So we understand that. And honestly, I think 60% of the time on his appointments, the hour or so that he's there, he has to just counsel with people like, it's going to be okay. I understand. Because it's difficult.
It's time to get rid of that 25-year-old ligustrum that doesn't have much growth left.
It's time to move on.
Can't we cut it back? Won't it flush back out? No.
Right. Oh, Joni said it grows like crazy. The Juniper Wichita Blue. So if y'all can find it, Joni endorses it.
Thanks, Joni.
Thank you, Joni. And we have Mike. Happy Valentine's Day, Mike Fodge.
Hey, Mike.
Cherry Laurel is a screening. See, Mike always brings good stuff to the conversation. We need him.
Cherry laurels are native and they're hardy. I guess if there's a drawback from the cherry laurel is their branches spread out a little bit too much for me, and it's a little bit too airy to create a privacy screen. But they're wonderful plants. They're hardy, and they do well in this area.
I like them too. I think Lewis. Thank you, Mike, for coming again. I do appreciate you. Oh, Lewis liked my comment on the soil proposal. Yes. Oh my goodness. If y'all have not seen I believe Lewis, it's Heirloom Soils. Y'all should look that up. I commented on their video. I wish I had it here to share, but I don't. It's so clever and so freaking cute. So they have a guy who has a little proposal box. He looks like he's proposing to the lady to marry her or to ask for marriage. And he opens it. It's some soil. And he asks her, like, will you garden with me or something like that? It's super cute. And I wrote, my comment was, broke the internet. Because it was really cute. I don't know how much play it got, but it was freaking adorable and
Wasn't
super
it
funny.
more like, won't you basil with me?
Or no, he said, will you garden with me? And she said, if it's cilantro or something like that. Anyway, it's cute. So I'll look up Heirloom Soils and watch that because it is super cute and super clever. Yes. Lewis also has Eagleston hollies around his pool. Best tree for pools.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, there's Lewis. Fist bump. Yeah, I think that's true. And Todd has had a lot of experience with. Here's the thing: when you've been doing this as long as Todd has, he comes in behind people that make mistakes. Okay.
I'm not perfect, but I know what I'm doing.
He's not, and we're not. No one is. Okay, but
right.
I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all landscapers keep going out there and doing what you're doing. Because a lot of times we come in later.
And we clean up their mess.
And we clean it up or we put something in. And it's honestly, guys, it's about plant choice. And y'all know this. It's about experience.
Absolutely.
And that could be with someone who's cutting hair. We get it. It takes time. Nobody does it perfect the first time. And Todd's not perfect. But,
absolutely not.
But we love to come in and help a client who has a problem that's been maybe created by someone else or that they created. And I'm proud of my husband that he brings a solution.
I break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Yeah, Eagleston hollies are really nice around pools. I think that people, I don't know, we don't have a pool, but I think that people, their first choice is like, oh, it has to be tropical. But I don't think so.
Well, I think after the last couple of freezes.
Lewis.
Thank you, Lewis. I think after the last couple of freezes, people are starting slowly to do a paradigm shift. Getting away from.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting. Lewis, I'm sorry. That was you. I didn't even know. I'm such a dork. I thought it was someone else. Okay, guys. That was Louis Chamorro starring in the Heirloom Soils video. So if you'll please look that up. Okay. I'm sorry. I really didn't know that part, but it is super cute and I really appreciate it. I thought it was super clever and I like it from a marketing standpoint. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I?
Oh, just they're moving away from the whole I wish I was in Cancun theme.
Oh, yeah.
We had a stretch of 15 to 20 years here where people's palm trees just thrived and they were beautiful and people's pools were extravagant and the amount of money they spent on palm trees. And I'm not saying there aren't palm trees that aren't hardy because there's a lot of, but you got to bring out the big dollars.
Right.
For those type of palm trees.
The moon juice.
The moon juice. But you have to have the right size yard for those large palms for these companies to bring them in. We met with a client right after the first of the year and they spent an ungodly amount of money on palm trees with a certain company. And they were so tall already that once again, the neighbors get to enjoy his palm trees.
This is what you see.
Because they don't. Stick. And the palm trees will continue to grow taller as well. So to enjoy them, they have to look up.
That's true. Oh, hi, Hilly. You're late. We'll send you what they used to give us in high school, some kind of slip or something.
Oh
It's
yeah,
been a long time.
tardy slip.
All right, yeah, a tardy slip. Well, we'll give you a tardy slip.
Happy Valentine's Day, Hilda.
Happy Valentine's Day. She's wanting the palm in her front yard to die. That's funny.
Take an axe to it.
That's funny. Or the chainsaw.
Or chainsaw.
Yeah, just be careful if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Absolutely. That's a great comment. All right. So y'all, let's see if I have any more questions here. No more questions right now, but quite a few people watching. Hey, thanks for joining Garden Guy tonight, joining the garden conversation. This is the Gulf Coast Garden Conversation. And we try to do this every single Tuesday night at 8:30. We were talking about next week. We think we're going to bump it up an hour to 7:30. We think this might be a little too late, but we're not sure. Anyway, we're going to bump it up to 7:30. I'll make the announcement. It'll be easy. And we want to see y'all on Tuesday nights here on Facebook, streaming live here, and actually on YouTube as well. If you don't have Facebook, which obviously you do because you're here.
So come join us.
But join us. Yes. Let me see if there's any more questions. And if not,
I want to see that fascinating rose you got planned.
oh yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, Hilly. Happy Valentine's. All right, we're going to go back over and look at some fun stuff. Okay, what do you want to see?
Oh, you go in your order.
Okay. Yeah, don't mess me up.
All right.
Oh, I want to see the Basham pink. You want to look at that?
Yeah, sure.
I like the Basham pink. I'm sorry, Basham's Party pink crepe myrtle, which I posted on our blog. It is a Texas superstar. Oh, hold on. I have to share the screen. Okay. Y'all see that? Okay, this is the Basham's
Party pink.
Party pink, and it is a Texas superstar. Is that a plant or a tree? Do you call a tree a plant? It's a plant.
A crepe myrtle. A crepe myrtle.
Crepe myrtle.
A crepe myrtle is classified as a large shrub.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, it's a Texas superstar.
Small tree.
Small tree, large shrub. And this is a picture. And I love crepe myrtles. They're so beautiful, and they do so well here. Anyway, tell me what you know about this.
So the Basham Party Pink is an extremely fast-growing tree. Can grow anywhere from 10 to 15 feet a year after you first plant it. It does have a maximum height of about 30 feet and a width of about 20 feet. Now that is if you let it grow and you don't take upon yourself to do the great annual crepe myrtle.
Yeah, we don't recommend that. Oh, I need to take
very tolerant of our soils too. So it's a good one to plant if you like that color. If not, there's plenty of other colors to choose from.
Yeah.
That are also superstars.
I like that. I like that pink color. It's very pretty. All right, I'm going to show y'all a nice video. And there's a bunch of y'all watching, more than 10 people watching right now. I'm going to show you, give me just a second. Something that people love on Valentine's Day is roses. And this is the Peggy Martin rose. And we have some at our property in Ledbetter, Texas, that Todd grew and planted. And it is truly a beautiful rose. It really is. The way the canes come out and the number of roses. So I found out some really neat information about the Peggy Martin rose and Hurricane Katrina and New Orleans and who it was named after. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this video on. And I see there's a bunch of y'all watching. So enjoy this video, and then we'll talk more about the Peggy Martin rose right after this. Okay, so that is the video. That is our actual rose.
I agree with that rose.
Yeah, and it's lovely, isn't it? Y'all want to comment about that rose, the Peggy Martin, and tell me what you think of it. I'm going to read this to you. I know it was on the screen, but I thought this was super fascinating information, and everybody on Facebook liked it too. So the Peggy Martin rose is a variety of rose that is most famous for its role in aiding the recovery of the city of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Canadian rose breeder Tom Carruth bred the variety of rose, and it was first introduced to the public in 2006. The bush grows 4 to 5 feet tall. is disease resistant, produces large clusters of pink tinted creamy white blooms. Strong sweet scent makes it popular with gardeners, and the blooms and the leaves are very attractive. Its name is a tribute. I thought this part was neat. The name is a tribute to the late Peggy Martin, an actual lady, a New Orleans resident who bravely remained in her home to care for her garden during Hurricane Katrina. So this is a dedicated lady.
She had some guts.
Right? Because that was a rough one, right, guys? Y'all remember, I mean, everybody remembers her.
So for the care for this rose, you have to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
just
the Peggy Martin is easy.
Weave the canes and whatever your trellis might be.
Yeah, that's what you always do. You just move it because it goes.
The canes really get long.
It's
And
pretty.
you stretch out 10 to 20 feet easy.
I love it. It's so pretty. Let's see if we have a comment, and if not, I have some other videos and things to talk about. Oh yeah, Leah said it's pretty. It is a beautiful rose. I love it. I wish, if y'all have never seen it, I've never seen so many blooms on a rose.
Yeah, the cluster is quite amazing.
It's a lot. I mean, a lot is not a good qualifier, but hi, Sherry. Yeah, it is a beautiful one. I don't know. It says in that's something that I looked up. It says it's scented, but I don't remember it having much of a scent.
little, just a slight fragrance.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's a heavily scented rose, but it sure is a showstopper. But you need a good size area for it because it really goes. Like you can't just put it in a little knit.
It needs to.
It wants to do its own thing for sure. Hi, Sherry. Oh, Leah Blackwell says Leah Blackwell. Full or partial sun. We have ours in full sun. What would you?
The more sun it gets, the better.
Yeah,
and yes,
lots of sun.
You can plant it in a large container, and it will not stunt the growth, but limit the growth a little bit based on the root system.
That's true.
It's able to produce, but you're still going to have to prune it in an area.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, in an area that you plant it, because it's really a showstopper when it gets to do what it wants to do.
Yeah, it really goes. And then people always ask, where can you get it? So I put on the Facebook post, of course, we got ours at the Antique Rose Emporium in Independence.
Yes.
Well, people say Brenham, but it's actually Independence. You can call and check. I don't know this for certain. So the Peggy Martin Rose should be available at like Joshua's Native Plants, Buchanan's, Enchanted Gardens, and I think there was one more. Maybe not. Cornelius, maybe. So more of the smaller type nurseries. Antique Rose Emporium, I mean, what a great place to go. What a great day trip. And my goodness, I mean, we have so many memories going up there with the kids and everything. So that is, you're welcome, Leah. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Let's see what else we have to show y'all tonight. Welcome to the Garden Conversation with Todd Farber, garden guy, Aggie horticulturist. He's been doing this thing since 1991. Thanks for joining us tonight. So let's do my favorite part. What we do every week is, what is wrong with this landscape? So let's see. I see I've got some more comments and a lot more people watching. Thank y'all for watching us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for
tuning in. Hey, when this
in.
is over, can you do something that won't cost you a nickel?
Or a dime.
Or a dime? Can you share this video when this is over? Just share it. I appreciate you. Appreciate you doing that. All right, let's go see what landscape I picked out, what crappy landscape I found. And let's see what is wrong with this landscape. Here I go. Here it is. What do you think, babe?
Well, I think considering what's left, which isn't much, didn't offer much to begin with. Just a single row of, looks like, I don't even know what they were, but they're half dead now. But if you're going to put your house up for sale, take the old shrubs out.
Yeah, this is
especially if they're dead.
For sale house. Okay, so I'm just an average girl. I want some kind of curving bed. I don't like the whole straight, right? What would you say if I was asking?
I think, I mean, some contour up near the front entryway, and then
y'all comment too what you think you would do with this. Comment.
Flaring it out a little bit more on the right-hand side at the corner of the house, and of course on the left side you have the driveway, so you're limited, but you could definitely make it a lot more interesting. And then plant selection is always the key to a good design, where you've got stuff that's going to be low maintenance, hardy, textures and colors differ within the landscape. And that's, to me as a designer, that's what makes a landscape interesting and not just cookie cutter.
There's just nothing there.
Nothing there.
Nothing. There's nothing happening there. So what's wrong with it? Everything's wrong with it. That's what's wrong with it. All right, so I'm going to go back and see if we have any more questions, because it looks like we might. Lewis Lewis is bringing me another question. I love Lewis's questions. We have 2 tall planters by our front door, about 20 inches in diameter. Wife wants to plant tall grass, maybe a native, and a few seasonal flowers and some lemon. He probably means lemon balm.
Yeah. So Lewis, you're going to have a hard time getting a grass and some other plants in that size planter.
Maybe too many things.
It's too many. So if you're going to go with the grass, pick a grass, maybe the Gulf Coast muley grass.
Oh, Gulf Coast.
But it's not going to leave you any room in front because it'll grow and expand to the edge of the pot. So maybe do something like that in those 2 pots and then stair step it down, or maybe add a smaller pot in front of those where you could add some color.
I like that.
And your herbs, unless your space is limited.
Like 3.
Yeah. Just tear it down. It gives you a more diversified design concept leading up to your house. That's what I would propose to a client if I was meeting with them.
And then you won't waste your money by putting too much into the pot.
Yeah, I mean, plants need space to grow, obviously, and it's going to look good right off the bat, but read the labels, people. Read the tags.
I hope that helps, Lewis. And if you do that, send me a picture.
Yeah, absolutely. We like to see what y'all are doing.
I want to see it, Lewis.
We like our other gardening friends out there.
Thank you for asking. I love that question very much. Oh, yes. Enchanted Gardens is great, Hilly. It's such a wonderful place. They had a 50% off plant sale today. House plants. Not all plants, but I guess it's over now. Oh, what grass? I think he said the Gulf Coast muley would go in there. And flowers, I mean, it's shade. And it depends on if it's shady on the porch or...
Depends how much filter light it's getting. I mean, if it's directly, you'd have to see it, how far in toward the door, or if it's closer out toward.
Tell him.
If the pot's further up toward the door, obviously you're going to have more shade. Then you need to pick something, and a grass is not probably going to work in that situation. You're going to have to go with a lower light evergreen, and then maybe doing some impatiens or something to drape over the side, or some ivy or something like that.
Ooh,
or you could do
nice.
ivy, impatiens, and then a taller evergreen. So you have a 3-tier in one pot.
Ooh, did you get that? I like that mix.
We've done that a lot over the years.
Say that again.
A 3-tier mix.
3-tier mix. Listen up. Go ahead.
Large evergreen.
Large evergreen.
In the back.
In the back.
Impatiens in the middle.
Impatiens in the middle.
And some trailing ivy in the front.
Trailing ivy in the front. I like it. Must be why you're the garden guy.
And so your evergreen is going to remain. You'll have to change out the seasonal in the middle, and their English ivy will just need to be trimmed accordingly.
Oh, good. The naked pick and the dress pick. Listen, you got to stop with your cleverness. You're great. No, I want to see it. I want to see it. I love it when you join our live. That's wonderful. Thank you, Lewis. And I hope that this information helps you. And of course, we want to see if it works for you. Let's go to Mike. Ooh, pampas grass.
Gets way too
big.
big.
It gets big.
Now they have a dwarf pampas grass,
true.
so they have some dwarf grasses that have the same appearance as a pampas grass.
Like a little mini one.
Yeah, but
we could do that. I mean, I like pampas grass. It's pretty.
Well, where have you seen? That's the one they took down at the end of the street that bit you every time you took your walk.
That's true.
By the creek. That was big old pampas grass.
Too big. Yeah. Thanks, though, Mike. Dwarf for sure. Yeah. We would want to have a big one, but that's good. That's a good comment. I wouldn't know what grass to pick. I like the idea of an evergreen. That would be nice. I think that would be good. And plus, they're evergreen. They're not messy near your door because you don't want anything that makes a mess, right?
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, we got a bunch of people watching. We got a lot of questions. All right. So I'm going to go back and see what else I have to show y'all tonight. I'm going to show you now the makeover of the week. So we try to do this every Tuesday night as well. So the makeover of the week comes to you from Sienna Plantation. And this is the batting cage debacle. Oh my goodness. Let me get the video and let me play that for y'all right now. Okay, and we're back. So that's the one we've been talking about. Those are the Eagleston hollies. Y'all can go ahead and comment if you have any questions about that, if you want to know how far he spaced them, just anything you would like to know about that project. So I know you told me, because I would not know, you normally plant them how far apart, but on this one you did what?
Normally we space our Eaglestons between 7 and 10 feet apart, but the space allotted on this one and the screen that we needed to create, we spaced them on 6-foot centers.
Because?
We wanted the growth to interact quicker and create that screen.
Yeah, because you're trying to screen them from the people. Yeah. So that's cool. And do you trim those trees, or what do you do with those?
Well, they come in trimmed because that's how they have to load them on the big trucks. They send them in on, and they have a pyramidal shape growth anyway. And so we recommend when we're doing a full screen like that for somebody not to trim them for at least 2 years and let them just grow and get the height and the width that they need, and then they can do some aesthetic pruning.
Nice.
Because if you're cutting all the time, then you're cutting off the growth that would in turn be the screening branch that you actually needed.
Sure. Will those grow out? Hilly, what are you talking about? Hilly grows out. Are you talking about the hollies?
Yeah.
Maybe we're talking about something else.
No, the hollies.
Oh, you mean like this way?
Yeah, they get wide
Sorry,
widthways too.
Understand.
They get probably between 5 and 6 feet wide as well. So 5 to 6 feet wide and 18 to 22 feet tall.
That was my bad.
And the ones shown in the photos are considered, they call them FTG, full to the ground, where in the nursery they're not trimmed up like a topiary where you have a open trunk and then the nice canopy. So we planted them full to the ground on purpose so they would have that screen from the ground all the way up.
Nice. And they're super happy.
Oh yeah.
She left us the nicest review on Nextdoor. I think I can share it with y'all. Let me see if I can share the screen.
And then before we left, she said, "When can you come back to do the front?"
Hey, gotta like that.
So yeah.
Let me see if I can share this with y'all and you can read it real quick. I think I can. Yes, I can. This is the client right here. And you can read what she said. She mentions the 12-foot high batting cage next to the wrought iron fence that Todd consulted, proposed a solution, came right over, and pretty much got it done. So y'all already know. It's kind of great. I like him. Anyway.
I like me too.
He likes himself too. Yay. There's Hilly again. Super. Let's go back. We still have a bunch of people watching. We're super happy that y'all are with us tonight. Just bring us your Gulf Coast Garden questions. If you have any questions about really anything that's in the yard, even your lawn, we're kind of getting ramped up on that too. That's right.
Hey, you know what tomorrow is? I know it's the day after Valentine's Day.
It's when all the dang chocolate goes on 50%, right, ladies?
No, not that. Yeah. It's when all your garden centers fill up.
Oh, that's true. I was thinking about chocolate, but it is the day that they put all the chocolate 50% on.
Hey.
Because it doesn't matter if it's Valentine's chocolate the day after, it's still chocolate.
It's still chocolate.
Can I get an amen in the comment section on that? Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to buy that and keep it till next year, but I'm going to buy it and eat it now.
Oh, sure. You're going to re-gift it. Put it in the gift closet.
Oh my gosh. No. That's your mother.
Hey.
Do that. I'm not going to do that.
It's true.
No, it's true. It does happen. It does happen. I was going to say, oh yes, Garden Guy recommends. We try to do that every week. Of course, we recommend the Peggy Martin rose. That's beautiful. It's easy to grow. I mean, you just don't have to do anything to it.
I think the most disappointing feature about it for people that grow it is they don't have enough space for it to really get out and do what it needs to do, and they find themselves always trimming it. And then the questions become, why don't I get that many blooms? Why doesn't mine look like the Southern Living magazine?
Because it needs a lot of space.
It needs a lot of space.
Yeah, I can see that from the one that we have at the farm. I'm going to see. I have a couple more comments. It looks like I'm going to go back over here. Thank you, Lewis. He liked our makeover. The chop block was beautifully placed and leveled.
Thanks, Lewis. I have a great crew.
He does have a
I just point fingers these days. Not really.
And he works too to
I'm
let
out
him fool you. Thank you, Lewis. I always appreciate it when you come and see us. And Joni said amen about the chocolate. I mean, hey, when Christmas chocolate goes on sale or Valentine's, I'm there, girl. I love it. Let me see what else I have for y'all tonight. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. We've still got quite a few people watching. We're at 40 minutes. We're going to be here again next week. Hey, when this is over, will you share our video? Thank you. It doesn't take anything for you to just click share. That's right. That's right.
So next week, 7:30.
Next week, we're going to do 7:30. I'll publicize it. We're going to bump it up an hour. But I want to ask y'all to type in the comment box the highlight of your week. It can be anything. It could be something simple, something great that you had to eat. Maybe you had a great night of sleep. You got something new that you enjoy. Maybe you...
You know what mine was?
What?
We didn't hit the cable line during that backyard makeover.
Oh my goodness, that's a landscaper thing. Yeah, the digging and hitting the cable lines.
Usually those guys that come out and market are usually off a foot or two, so we have to take the time to find the cable, pull it up, move it to the side, and hey, we didn't hit it.
That's right. So hopefully y'all are typing in your highlights. I was trying to think about my highlight. Oh, my highlight was, well, I like going out and shopping for my Valentine's stuff that I bought for myself.
Hey,
it was fun. And I like buying things for my kids because I still have some kids at home. So I bought special cupcakes. I bought each one of them a gift. I get cards. I got this guy card.
What about that transmission?
And of course, ladies, my freaking transmission that I got today, this afternoon for Valentine's Day. Yes. Highlight of the week. Highlight of my week is generally, do I not have cancer this week? Hallelujah. This is a good week. I think if you have your health, and I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. If you have your health and you have a little bit of money in the bank, I think you're good. And you live in the greatest country in the world. I mean, no matter how many balloons are going over, what kind of foolishness is happening. If you live here and you don't have something, hanging over your head, and even if you do, you can be thankful. I've been in that place too. But and you have people that you love and that love you back, then I think you're doing pretty good.
I think so.
I think you're doing pretty good. Let me see what kind of...
Yeah, 3 more comments.
Yeah, I'm going to my comments. I'm going to see what kind of... Oh, Joni's going to share. Oh, yeah, don't forget to share my video. Here's Lois. Y'all know you have the godfather of Azomite. I'm not a landscaper. What was that? Azomite watching?
Oh, Azomite watching. Mr. Mike Fudge.
Oh, Mike Fudge is... I don't know. I just always say that Mike brings us good information, but I don't...
It's new to us. Thanks, Lewis.
I don't know who he is. Is he famous? Okay, that's cool. But he always gives us great information. And I'm always like, Mike Fudge, thank you for coming. So, no, I didn't know. But see, Lewis, I like you and Mike coming because y'all bring something. And Hilly and Joni. And I'm missing my, the lady we did in January. Kathy Adams. Yeah, and Sherry Harris is here tonight. I try to mention all of y'all tomorrow morning in a video. I always try to mention everybody. Sherry's here. Hilly's here. Joni's here. Joni's being thankful. That's good. Highlight of the week. Hilly's like, I have no idea what my highlight is. I'm thinking about it. If y'all still want to type in your highlight, could be anything. Could be anything at all. Oh, Mike learns by participating. Mike, I think that you're hiding something from us. I'm about to Google you.
Right.
So, Mike, did you want to tell me who you are? Are you someone famous? I guess you'll tell us later. Well, whoever you are, whether you're famous or not.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for coming for the Valentine's edition of our little thing here. Todd and I have been married for 30 years, close to 30 years. Close to 30 years. Running this business. Very hard to run your own business.
And office together, and raise 5 kids together,
and homeschool together, and we'd grow our own grain and grind it and make our own bread if we could, because they're just kind of weirdos like that. But that's who we are, and we like who we are.
Wouldn't change a
no
thing.
Apologies for that, and we're so happy that y'all were here with us tonight for the Gulf Coast Garden Q&A. We hope that you'll come again next week. I will publicize it as I always do. Share this video when you're done, and I think I may have. Mike says he's not famous. Okay, all right, that's cool, but I hope you'll come again next week, Mike. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all. Oh, okay, here's this website. Everybody go. Oh, I'll go there too. Azomite, Texas. Nothing wrong with making your own bread. Well, I homeschool my kids too, but I'm not really a weirdo. Anyway, I kept them pretty cool. They know everything about the world, but I also kept them here and took pretty good care of them. But we always made bread too because it was fun and it's delicious, and I'm a good cook. Anyway. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining the garden conversation tonight. Please share this video, and we will see y'all next week. Good night.